Hello friends, welcome to SmSTricks4U YouTube channel. This video is an introduction to SmSTricks4U. SmSTricks4U was launched 1 year back in the year September 2016, and till now we have close to 50,000 downloads and moreover 15,000 active users which are using it on intraday basis. Thanks everyone for your support. So as I told, this is the introduction video. So first of all, what is SmSTricks4U? So SmSTricks4U is the education application for learning and exploring strategies involved in technical analysis of stock market. The main objective of the application is to literate the mass with the strategies involved in the stock market so that investor can be confident enough to do their own analysis before they start their own investment. So our main intention is to help investor to learn and earn instead of depending on any kind of tip advisory. Okay, so let me give a brief introduction on SmSTricks4U, like how you can use SmSTricks4U. So let's go ahead, and this SmSTricks4U is available in Google Play Store. I've already downloaded it. Those who have not downloaded it can go to Google Play Store and type for SmSTricks4U. So I'll just open the SmSTricks4U. So there is a short description over here. This application will be used only for the education purpose, and we are not providing any kind of tip or any kind of advisory over here. As you can see, the SmSTricks4U has been segmented into 3 tabs. One is intraday, positional, weekly, monthly. So intraday is something like where you do a trading only for the intraday hours. Like you bought something today, so you have to close it by end of the day. And positional is something where you can carry the position from minimum a week time to a 3 months. So those known as positional. And if suppose you are a long-term trader which has a perspective of around 6 months or greater than a year, then they can look for the long-term strategy which is noted over here. Suppose you don't know anything about the technical analysis, you don't know how to observe a stock and at what level we can enter. So basically what you can do is firstly download the SmSTricks4U, and here you can see on the right side we have a menu option, and in this menu option you can just right click, you can find a download tutorial over here. Just click on the download tutorial, and one PDF file will get loaded over here. So this PDF has around more than 100 texts. So if you are a novice trader, you doesn't know anything about technical analysis, this is the area where you should focus more. So you have an entire description about each and every strategies. Just go through it and start learning about it, like how exactly it need to be implemented. So once you are done with this, then come back to the application. Now, as I told, the entire application is divided into 3 layers: intraday, positional, and weekly. Now, suppose you have identified yourself as an intraday trader. Now, you can see there are multiple strategies which are coming inside the intraday trading. So now, let us stick to one strategy. See, a person can grow only if he is consistent towards a particular strategy. So you need to stick to a strategy and need to be consistently trading in that strategy. So let us take example of minimum OHOL range breakout. So you can see a minimum OHOL range breakout which is giving a signal of buy and sell. Some signals are generated. Now before getting into this strategy, again I will ask you to go to the menu option and click on the about OHOL range breakout. So this will give you a brief introduction about the strategy. So now this step is common for all other strategy as well. Now you can see the documentation has been loaded. So here you will get the entire description about the documentation. Okay, I'm not going to cover any strategy as of now because this is just an introduction video. But moving forward, each and every strategy will create a video for each and every strategy. So that will be a separate video where we'll explain completely about the strategy, like how the strategy has been defined, how it was identified, and how it is actually integrated in the application. Okay. So now since you have seen that I have selected a Nifty over here, let me delete this and select a Bank Nifty. Yeah, so you can see the Bank Nifty is there and it's generating a signal as buy above and sell above. So the best time to use this strategy is around 9:30 a.m. As you already know, the bank, our Sensex starts by 9 o'clock, and let 9:15, around 9:15, let the price settle by 9 around for around 15 minutes. So maybe you can start trading around 9:30 a.m. So once you selected a bank nifty over here, so you get a signal like buy above 25471 with a stop loss of 25380. Similarly, after 9:30, if you find the bank nifty is going below this level, then you can sell below 25380 and your stop loss will be 25471. So this is the way you should trade on an intraday basis. So similarly, we have other strategies known as high-low range breakout, Camarilla. If suppose you wanted to go towards a Camarilla breakout, yeah. So here is your Camarilla breakout. Again, if you're starting with a new strategy, again go to the documentation, check the menu option and read about Camarilla. So here we have a description and the entire strategy has been documented. So initially, what I would request you is to just go through all the strategies and then check, then read each and every strategy and just try to check it out like which strategy is actually suiting you. So based on your requirement, you can pull one of the strategy and start using it consistently. Again, we do have a volume breakouts over here, so it will scan and give you the list of stocks which has a volume which is giving a volume breakout by today. Okay. Now coming to the positional, again positional is also very well documented. If you select a strategy known as signature strategy over here, you can again go to the menu option and try to read about the strategy. Okay, just go through the documentation and try to understand like how exactly this strategy has been defined. So once you scan the strategy, all this stocks has been actually scanned and filtered over here. So there are certain color marking over here. The green is something like the entry is already executed, and the black is something like the the stock has been filtered but the entry is not yet executed. Similarly, if you are a long-term player, then I would suggest you to go for the weekly monthly strategy. So where we have a different kind of strategy known as multi-bagger alert. These are some of the recommended stock which was actually recommended as a multi-bagger. You can look after these stocks and you can start a SIP into the stocks. Like per month you can invest like some kind of SIP amount and you can keep on investing for next 6 to 1 year. Similarly, we have few more strategies for the long term. So you can just go through this strategies. So basically, firstly, whenever you come across a SmSTricks4U, you have to identify yourself whether you are a intraday trader or you are a short-term trader or you are a long-term trader. So once you identify it, then try to look after the strategies which are meant for a particular trading. Known as if you are a intraday trader, then look for only these strategies and not to the positional and weekly, and be consistent with your strategy. Okay, so as I told, this is just an introduction video, and moving forward we are going to develop a video on each and every strategies. So please do subscribe to our channel to get further updates. Thanks everyone, and thanks for your support.